Breaking cover, the Ukrainian soldiers prepare to reach behind enemy lines. They've just been tasked with finding a Russian mortar team. Remote warfare, a defining feature of this fight. A final check, then it's time for takeoff. The drone is now flying deep over Russian-held territory, looking for Russian targets that the Ukrainian military can then strike. We have to be careful not to reveal our location, though, because all the while the Ukrainians are looking for the Russians are looking for them. Inside a hidden cabin, one soldier pilots the drone, the others use its camera to scan the ground. We weren't allowed to film their live feed, but this footage from an earlier mission over the captured city of Bakhmut offers a glimpse of Russia's devastating advance through eastern Ukraine. The destruction gives the drone team focus, yet their commander says the Russians are still edging forwards.
It's intensive, and it's being more intense every new week, I think. For the last 3-4 months.
And what about for the Ukrainians? What's the fight been like?
It's very brutal, yeah. As brutal as you can imagine, and even more. That's it. That's all I can say. When you need freedom, when you want freedom, you fight for it.
It's why Ukraine's outgunned troops are still holding on to the frontline town of Chasiv Yar, pictured here in the distance. If this hilltop town falls, the rest of the Donbas could be next. How do you feel when you see that flag?
Pride. Pride for the country, pride for Donetsk region.
The governor is standing firm, but he has a warning should Russia succeed in conquering this area.
The enemy will move onwards. If God forbid this happens, the enemy will advance further into the central territory of our country. We will not allow this, and we will do everything possible and impossible to hold the enemy here.
Back with the drone team, they guide the aircraft down. Eyes in the sky critical as the battle on the ground creeps closer. Deborah Haynes, Sky News, Eastern Ukraine.